I didn't put no gel in my hair today, Holly. I think it's gonna upset some people. I might lose some viewers.
I think it looks fluffy, but in a good way.
It does.
By the way, when are we starting our beauty channel? Because I know people are asking. Argo keeps asking about when.
Don't listen to Argo. What is up, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Breaking Bells. I am Bobby, the Nintendo Guru, joined by the amazing, the wonderful Holly.
Hello.
Holly, what up? What up, Holly?
Hey, what up?
I totally forgot. Oh, no, I know what my topic was. I forgot what my topic was from it.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Rein it back in.
Yeah.
Listen, so I know me. I bought the NES logo. The NES.
Oh my God, I was so
the NES Lego. I bought the NES Lego.
Yeah.
You didn't get it though, right?
Mm-mm.
And you haven't bought any of the Mario Legos.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I don't have any Lego apart from one Overwatch Lego set.
So the way it works, the Lego community is very different.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know this. Years ago, probably about 15 years ago, I used to actually once a year buy a big Lego set.
Mm-hmm.
And then put it together. It was actually, I was building a town. And it had like a green grocer. Like the building was green. It was a grocery store and it was like 3 levels. Then they had an apartment complex. Then they had like a shopping store, like an upscale shopping store. And they would actually connect and put together. Like you would build it and then it had pieces that would snap them together. So you were building.
Oh, that's cool.
I had like a fire department, right? And I loved it. I loved doing it. And I stopped. But in that process of doing it, I learned that what happens is to become like a Lego engineer, what happens is Lego has a computer program that you can download for free.
Yeah.
And then you can actually build your own Lego sets.
Yeah.
Right?
And got like robots and stuff.
Well, it's crazy because you can actually like click pieces, right? And you can build this thing. And then when it's done, it tells you it counts the parts that you need, and then you can click a button and buy those parts from the website, and the parts will show up. But you could also do a thing where you could submit that thing to Lego, and then Lego will review it for the potential of making it an actual set later on.
Whoa!
And they will pay you for that. You'll get paid for that.
What?
I know, that's how I was when I first heard about it.
That's madness.
Then I realized I have no ability at all to build with Legos other than the predetermined sets. But there's a lot of people that really like build these. And what I learned is if you look at the boxes, there's a thing that'll say like creator. And the ones that say creator were actually made by a creator.
Oh.
They're Lego creators. Engineer was the wrong word. It's Lego creators.
Yeah.
And my details might not be 100%, whatever, but I'm pretty on point to where I'm at.
Yeah.
So, apparently, someone has submitted Nook's Cranny to be reviewed. And apparently, Lego is reviewing it.
Oh, okay.
And I think it's a combination, what I love about this is this. I love and I hate this. I love the fact that, like, Lego is taking it serious.
Yeah.
We know that there is a relationship between Lego and Nintendo now, obviously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Nintendo didn't submit it. And that's got me a little nervous.
Yeah, I can see why. Because they don't like using people's
they've changed
ideas,
the way
really.
That's not necessarily true. They've changed their thought of thinking recently.
Oh, have they? I didn't realize.
Well, they just put out a Mario 35th anniversary Barbie outfit. Like, you can actually buy Mario clothes for Barbie dolls.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, 24 years old, but I think I'd probably buy one.
Yeah.
I genuinely, that's huge.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
So there's all this stuff that they're doing to kind of work with other outside companies. Like Puma is putting out a brand new shoe line.
I saw those.
Levi's put out like all new clothing line. Like, they're doing this stuff. This stuff is becoming a thing.
Yeah.
So I can see where but Nintendo might not be ready to push Animal Crossing as this big thing. I don't see why they wouldn't. But every time I don't see why they wouldn't do something, they don't do it. Like, it's almost like there's so many there's so many memes around the world where like, Nintendo, why don't you like money and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But my question to you is this.
Yeah.
Twofold. One, if an Animal Crossing series came out, would you buy it and build it? And two, if you did, what would you want from the Animal Crossing world?
Ooh, okay. So I have very, very little history when it comes to Lego. I didn't have it growing up. I have pretty poor coordination, so I struggle to kind of put things together, like puzzles, all kind of stuff like that. So it's always put me off. Like I have one little Overwatch set, one of the tiny ones, and I really struggled to build it. That would be the only thing that would, like, Animal Crossing, I would buy a Lego set for, and I would sit down and try and put it together. If I could choose, I think I'd like the museum. I think I'd like the museum that you could maybe, like, I don't know if they have like brackets and hinges, but you could open it up, you know?
Dude,
like,
let me tell you something.
Ta-da! I know they've got like robots and you can build like whole machines basically, but
Well, when I did, I was telling Sean this, and we'll kind of dip into the NES for a second. So when I was building, the one in particular I remember it was called the Green Grocer.
yeah.
And as I was building this set, there was a moment where I put a mouse. I was building a staircase. I put a mouse in the staircase, a piece of cheese in there, and then sealed him up. You never see it. Ever.
Yeah.
Like, if you came to my house and you looked in it, and even if we took the first layer and the second layer off, you would never see this mouse ever.
Really?
Yes.
That's so funny.
With the NES, right, that came out. Under the hood of the NES. So you have the dark gray and the light gray.
Okay, yeah.
So you're building it. On the side, before you put the hood on the top of, before you put the light gray on the dark gray, there is on the side, if you look at sideways, it's World 1-2 built like the level.
Oh,
so
really?
when you look at it, you see the pipe and all that.
Yeah.
So it's in the NES. You put the lid on, you'll never see it. So they have this crazy amount of attention to detail that you would never imagine and see. So my thought process is they would absolutely do the museum.
Yeah, I'd love it. If it like opened up into like two parts and then you had like, you know, you had the bugs and the fish. That would be so cool. Yeah, I'd love that.
So for me, and I go back to this all the time, but like what I would love to see is I would love to see them and it's hard to do because whatever, but I would think that I want something magnificent. I don't want something just meh. So what I would love is if they went back to New Leaf.
Oh, okay.
And they did one of two things. Step one would be to build the city.
Yeah, the strip of shops. So
you would have like TNT's Emporium, and then you would have the Able Sisters, and you would have Kix, and then
maybe you could choose like what side the museum went on, because obviously that would change from like save.
Yeah, so you could basically do that. That would be kind of cool. Or what I would like to see is them build the big tree, right?
Yeah.
And then off to the side you get the town hall.
Yeah.
So you get the town hall with the big tree right next to it, and then maybe they throw in retail next to that. So you would get like a couple of little bits
to create like a little. Yeah, that would be super cool.
Or I just thought of this. Or the train station.
That would be cute.
But if I was to go New Horizons, the museum obviously.
Yeah.
They did Nook's Cranny, but I feel like just Nook's Cranny isn't enough.
It's not enough on its own. Yeah. Perhaps they would release each building as its own set, and then when you get them all, you can click them together or something. Yeah. But yeah, I think because I know from friends, and actually one of my like oldest online friends is like a huge, like literally collects every single like Lego set that comes out, like every single one. And I know how expensive they can be.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Because I've never really been too much into Lego, I don't know if I'd be willing to pay like a high price for it, if you know what I mean. But I appreciate all the thought and all the little parts that go into it. So I think it would be tough for me to, so I think maybe getting the shops in little sets might be a little bit better for me personally because of like my inexperience.
$220 for the NES one.
Yeah.
And I didn't even blink an eye. I was like, that's mine.
Yeah.
Going for it.
And I have friends that like bought the big Disney one and bought the Ghostbusters like Fire Station one and like all those incredible ones.
Was it the Death Star? It was like $500?
Yes. Well, I know this is the thing. So I think if they were to release like, several different ones, maybe the museum could be like $100 and then, Nook's Cranny and everything could be like 75 or something. Like I think I would be able to justify it a lot more because I am not good at stuff like that. I just...
what would be really kind of cool?
Yeah.
Is because, and I'm thinking about this about the new Mario thing. So if you buy the new Mario figure, and you place it on top of the television, it plays Mario music. That dun 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 dun.
Wait, does it actually?
It actually does. Yes, it actually plays it. But you have to buy the little Mario character that like his eyes light up and all that.
Yeah, I love that. That looks good.
Dude, how amazing would it be that you build the residence center and then you click KK Slider down and he starts playing music?
I would buy that. I would 100% buy that.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Because I like stuff like that.
But then let's take it a step further. What if you like, there's a little side off to the side, you click down villagers, and they have a few villagers, and they start singing.
Oh, that'd be... Oh my god, stop it.
Or there's another spot, and you put two villagers side by side, and they start... And they talking back and forth.
I would 100% buy... Yeah, I would 100% buy that. Like, something that actually has those special little features, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. That sounds good.
Yeah, sign me up. I'm in.
Yeah, me too.
Here's my money, Lego. Let's make it happen.
And mine, to be honest. I would buy that.
So that is all. Thank you guys for watching another episode. Remember, Monday and Wednesday's Holly's channel. Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, my channel.
Woo.
That is all. Peace out, Preston.
Bye.